This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's go to Morocco. Yes, that's where action is going down at the African Nations Championships. What a story. Nigeria started like this. They wobbled. Now they're in the semi-finals. They gave us a very nervy encounter in the quarterfinals against Angola. But somehow, Coach Salisu Yusuf and his team, they managed to pull a surprise. Fantastic goal scored by Gabriel Okechukwu to give Nigeria the ticket to the semi-finals. So now it's Nigeria, Libya, Morocco and Sudan. Libya will take on Morocco, and the games will be played on Wednesday. But let's just run through the quarterfinal results. Morocco, the host country, they're on fire. You don't want to play there now, maybe till the finals when they get complacent and the something can just go. But right now, they are on fire. Morocco defeated Namibia by 2-0. Surprise. Sudan stunned Zambia. And that's why everyone thought Zambia was going to qualify. Football, such a crazy sport. Nigeria left it till extra time to beat Angola by 2-1. While Congo, DR, and Libya played 1-1 after regulation time, and Libya won via penalties by 5-3. Let's get the guys in the studio talking now, guys. Let's begin with the quarterfinal, semi-final fixtures. Morocco will take on Libya. Sudan will take on Nigeria. I don't know. At some point, I just wanted to stop watching that match. I'll just say, well, they got to the quarterfinals. It's not bad.
Personally, I set a quarterfinal target for them. And I was like, even if they get defeated at this stage, I'll be satisfied.
Okay.
But I felt they were profligate in the final third.
Yeah. And from the opportunity that Angola had, they grew in confidence as the game wore on. Yeah. Like, Super Eagles can actually beat this Angola side if they do play. That we got to witness towards the tail end of regulation time. For all the missed opportunities that Antonio Poto had, he atoned for the myriad of opportunities he missed eventually. And I'm saying to myself, Sudan, that has been a surprise package, even from their first game against Guinea.
So don't leave anything to them.
Don't. I was quite disappointed, though we qualified to the semi-finals, equaling the record set by Stephen Okechukwu in 2014. Right. But I have not been really impressed by their showing.
And while you were talking, your bong is just... I can't wait to just tear this team apart. Where are you going to start? Is it defense or the strike force?
I'm not going to tear the team apart just to disappoint you.
Okay.
But I also feel that defensively, for the first time in this competition, I thought defensively we didn't cover ourselves in glory. And the fact that the defender, Oji Kalu, was stretched off, and then Timothy came in. At the risk of calling out names, I thought Timothy was a shocker. It was an absolute shocker. He lacked confidence. He couldn't just... You know, we're so assured, and Stephen Eze, by the way, has been one of the best defenders in this tournament. He's been absolutely very brilliant. Yeah. That combination with Timothy and Stephen Eze didn't work for me. And we started the game quite well, created a few chances. Antonio Poto, the Panther, should have buried that one quite early. Should have buried it. And if he had scored there, maybe you felt the confidence could have grown and we could have gone through the gears against them. But it was very nervy. I mean, we're staring defeat in the eye. To be able to come back, I mean, these guys have shown real quality in terms of the confidence to come back and not let their heads drop. I saw it against Equatorial Guinea. They didn't let their heads drop. They came back into the game, 1-3-1. And then again, this is a game that I saw Gabriel Okechukwu with just the goalkeeper to beat, was in the dying embers of the game. Yeah. And he ballooned it. And at that point, I felt it's game, set, and match. But to get that equalizer was brilliant.
Against Equatorial Guinea, good test of character.
Yeah.
Against Angola, this guy just wanted to test the blood pressures of Nigeria. So you leave it. When you leave it that late.
At some point, I was like, what the heck is going on here?
Also, I'm sitting in my sitting room and I'm watching a game and I'm looking at Gabriel Okechukwu one-on-one with the goalkeeper. For a striker, the least you want a striker to do is at least hit the target. Smash it, let the goalkeeper
make a save or something.
Let the goalkeeper make a save or let it come off the crossbar or the post and we'll say he did his best. I mean, he's gone wide, terribly wide.
A lot of times, they went wide.
And I felt it was one of those days where things were not just going to happen for us.
I agree. And the only time Antonio Kotu was composed, he scored a goal. The only time he was composed, but he left it so late at the time.
And guys, if they are watching the Super Eagles, please don't do this
Don't
again.
do this
Please
again.
don't do
But,
it.
but they might say, they might say, we don't matter, whatever we say. Hey, but Ghana draw is right there in Morocco, and it matters a lot to him because he might just pick out somebody that is doing so well from this team, and then that person is on his way to Russia. Coach Ganaro made a good point, says we can't underrate Sudan because they have their A team right there at this competition. I'm sure that's what has been doing the magic for them.
Yeah, the Sudanese league is one of the best organized on the continent of Africa. They pay well, as I went you, and the pay is really something to write home about. So I'm not surprised at the quality of players we have witnessed of the Sudanese national team. Yes, there is a side that on paper you want to underrate, knowing that it's not just Sudan. But looking at how, especially from the first game against Ivory Coast, I was like, okay, these sides are not bad actually going into the tournament. And now against Nigeria, everybody would aim to get the scalp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's Super Eagles crying out loud. Three-time African champion. And Sudanese knowing that they have something to prove, so we should not underrate them. And for crying out loud, convert our chances when we get there.
That's what Coach Ganaro said too. Inyoba, what's been your standout player?
Standout players, I think it will go between Stephen Eze. I thought he's been absolutely brilliant in defense. And of course, I've got to mention Osazukuro at right back. I mean, for a player who started out as a winger, shows himself very strong defensively, the energy to maraud down the flanks every time. He's been one of our most very productive players in terms of the kind of quality he brings with his crosses. He's set up a couple of goals already in the tournament, and it was his ball that Rabi Ali flicked onto the path of Antonio Kotu. So he's been absolutely outstanding. And you're looking at those two players and thinking, will one of them get a backdoor to the World Cup? And then I was impressed by the left back who came in for Daniel Itodo, Iko Wemuton. I thought he was brilliant too, because never seen him play. I've heard he's been doing well for him, but I thought he was very energetic in defense. In terms, he was going forward, he was recovering very well, and it was very impressive. So a few players in the team who I can go on and on. Emeka Otuluma in the middle has been an absolute giant in that middle. So a few great players in that side.
These guys are good, Kyle. I mean, they are good, but you'd agree they just need to be refined.
Yeah, they're still work in progress. Maybe crude here and there. And just
even the way Stephen Eze, his approach to his striker, I'm afraid.
I quite agree. But looking at Osasukuro with Enugu Rangers, like he did mention, he started out as a winger before he became fullback. Daniel Itodo in the way was missed, but Tudor who came on for him covered himself in glory as well. The defense lineup of the fullbacks, Itodo/Udo, Osasukuro, Eze, and Oji, they've not done badly. Atuloma too, shielding the defense as a defensive midfielder, has not done badly as well. A number of players who have really impressed. Even Dayojo, who came on as a substitute. See the goal he scored against Equatorial Guinea. Thus far, the best goal of the tournament, in my opinion. Egles Rabiu Ali. But going forward, I think that is where we have our weakness.
And one man that we can say well done to. You guys are talking about your standout guys because he was so good. You guys are forgetting Ikechukwu Ezenwa.
That save.
The point blank save, yes.
It was
done well. I think he's making a claim for his inclusion in the World Cup team. There's been doubts here and there as to how good it would be when you play a grade A team and you get to witness such teams at the World Cup. But I believe his confidence is as high as it could get.
That's right.
And that we witnessed yesterday. And for me, definitely going to make the team to the World Cup. If no other player from the players from the Chan team makes it, Ikechukwu Ezenwa should.
One of the goalkeepers. Nyoboga, I think, is now matured.
Yeah, he's matured. He's very assured in that defense, even though the defense yesterday was a bit shaky. And before yesterday, it wasn't quite tested enough, in my opinion. But yesterday, he was called into action, and I thought he really carried himself well. He was a great custodian for us. That save from the Angolan left footer, I thought he was nestling in the back of the net, but great goalkeeping. I mean, to show great reflexes. And I think it's showing that maturity again in terms of just organizing the back line. So it's great stuff.
I agree. Great stuff.